Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. When we left off last time, we caught an arsonist in town, delivered him to Nilfgaard because they're the ones currently in charge, and it sounds like he's getting hung immediately. And then we went to the inn that we were recommended to by Bram. His cousin was just as lovely and welcoming as he promised she would be. We need to walk around and talk to some people, see if any of them... Our innkeeper didn't know anything about Yennefer, but some of these people might.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
First, let's talk to Vesemir, though. So...
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun.
Yes. Though that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him.
Drugan, huh?
Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
Just
say that,
forgotten.
but I have a feeling humans were always kind of
my age.
good and
You're
bad.
near a century old yourself.
Uh-huh. Alright, so we are both exceedingly
See you later, Vesemir.
old in terms of humans. Alright,
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
just answer my
Out of
question.
my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Well, your face is souring my everything, but I need some information. So. Alright, we'll attempt it the polite way.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, stray. No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater.
Oh yeah,
Micah.
I'm real hurt by that.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few
Oh,
days
yeah?
back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
So sit down. I tried to do it the nice way, boys. Alright, I have a feeling that's probably all the information we really needed here. Oh, updates. I'll get to it when I'm ready. Computer chirping at me. That was weird. Huh. Bit of some plant kind of cutting in there. Locked. I wonder what's back there. Gunter O'Dimm. Okay, you have a proper name, so I definitely want to talk to you.
Suits, similar to clubs and spades, except what a waste of time. The earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Yeah, about that.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary history at Oxenfurt Academy.
Ooh,
Geralt of Rivia.
an educated
Witcher,
man, eh?
with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
The Horsewoman of War? Wait, so is that like a legend all on its own, or is that a legend now springing up around Yen because everywhere she runs, Nilfgaard comes after her? Alright, I want to know about that, but let's start with some of these, huh?
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Well, best of luck to you guys.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
No, he's probably
Quite the
after
opposite.
something.
Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench.
What do you want knowledge
I wish
of?
to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Well, it is going to be a dangerous thing, but know. I read something once that talked about how traditionally war was always very romanticized, like, you know, our brave boys going off to fight, our brave men and whatever, and da-da-da-da-da. And then with the advent of photography and stuff, especially in, like, World War II, and from there, when you really got to see the pictures of just how bad it was to be there, you know, the pictures of the people dying, what a battlefield actually looks like, you know, all the starving prisoners and stuff, then it kind of started to, public opinion started changing a bit. And war starts to become less romanticized because you see how awful it really, really is. So, yeah, write about it. What it's really like could be a valuable thing.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Yeah.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy.
Oh.
Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course.
No, they're
trinkets
important.
on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Yeah, write about how it impacts people's lives. That's what matters. Alright then. So, you're gonna be that sort of journalist, huh? You're gonna romanticize the whole freaking thing. Alright, back to the Horsewoman of War so we can be done with you.
Horsewoman of War? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last.
That's Ariane.
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Well, you enjoy all your fact-finding, scholar.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher.
What?
You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
I am not?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
We are busy. Caught him with his eyes closed. But, I don't know, Geralt, I know that you learned how to play barrel with the dwarves. I think you'd be into Gwent. Let's do it. Y'all ready?
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Yes. So, an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. Players are generals, and their cards are their forces. Alright? Okay, let's go first. Okay, choose a card to redraw. Ooh, listen to this music. So you draw 10 cards, which will be my hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use them wisely. Okay. Okay. Adds +1 to all units in the row. Ah, Sabrina Glavasig over there. The daughter of the Kedweni wilderness. Kedweni siege expert. Sheldon Skaggs. Rodanian foot soldier. Okay, so how do I... Oh, it's telling me something on the left and I'm ignoring it because I'm looking at all the cards. This is a unit card. The number in the upper left corner is strength. And placed... Where's its life total? Placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. Okay. Ah, that's its combat row. This icon indicates the row on the battlefield where the card can be played. So we have... Okay, so we've got our close combat, our ranged, and siege. This is a siege unit. Special ability. This Kedweni siege expert's special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row. Seems good? Alright, weather cards are a type of special card. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. Global effect cards. Okay. So, frost messes up your close range. What's that middle one? Something with, like, a moon. It's dark, so it messes up your archers, and rain messes up your siege units, okay? Okay, at the start of the game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw. But let's skip that for now and get straight into playing. Sounds good, because at this point, I don't really have an idea of what's a good card and what's a bad card. Oh, my opponent is the Nilfgaardian Empire. Alright, and I am the Northern Realms. So, here's the battlefield, that's my side. Up above is going to be my opponent's side. And place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger that ability by pressing X. Very well. Okay, press A to select a card, A again to put it on the battlefield. Alright. So, we should probably get a unit out there, huh? Okay, so I only have 2 siege cards. Let's do it. Ballista. Usually we give them female names. Like Jenny? More like Bertha. Bertha the Ballista. Let's get you out there. Okay. And that brings my strength up to 6. The number on the left by your icon shows the current total strength of your units. The number on the right shows the total strength for that row, which of course is also 6, because that's all I got right now. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. Alright. So, during your turn, you can pass by holding down Y. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. The opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have in play, which will let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. Okay, and a round ends once both players have passed. Then you compare your total strength. All cards on the battlefield are discarded. Oh! Both players' total strength is reset to 0. So I don't want to dump everything necessarily out right now, huh? Ha! My card is better than the Fire Scorpion. Okay, well, I mean, it seems like I should probably get out this guy, right? Yeah. Because otherwise he's going to be useless. I only have the 1 siege thing. Okay, go for it, opponent. Venomar, eh? Okay. So let's start filling up the next row. Do I want to do that? Who's this? Oh, Kira Metz, one of our lodge sorceresses. We've not met her yet. Okay. Let's do some. This guy? Siegfried. We are on the same side. I tried to be on the same side, sort of, as you. But then I didn't want to deal with your crazy flaming roses, and you attacked me. We could have been friends, even though I didn't support the flaming rose. Rotten mangonel. That sounds like a great thing to have. Okay. Death Mold. Oh, Death Mold. You can hang out next to Kira. Okay, so that messed up some of my units, right? Or maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, it messed up my mages a lot. Okay. So, what do we got here? Rain, which... No, my siege combat is a little better than his anyhow, so don't do that. And then this slows down melee, but my melee is better than his as well. Let's just put this guy out there. His flavor text was kind of gross. He's killed for Redania, even raped for Redania. Yeah, good job being a terrible person. Okay. So do I just keep playing all my cards? I don't know, should I save him? I'm only gonna get 1 point for him. I guess pass? Maybe that's the wrong move. Pass. Oh, hold it. Haha. Alright, let's see what this guy does now. Player who loses a round also loses a life gem. Okay. Well, we tied. Why do I lose a life gem? Whatever. Oh. I see. Fine. Okay. Oh, well, then I definitely win this one. Right? He passed, so yeah, it's good. Aha. Okay. Who we got here? Dun Banner Medic. Red to red, white to white, everything will be alright. Oh, what's this? I get to bring someone out? Okay. Well. Probably Siegfried's the guy, right? Huh. Okay. And what do we have? This gets siege. This messes up melee, which I don't have, so okay, whatever. Or not melee, close combat. What's my leader card do? Ah, full test. It is natural and beautiful that a man should love his sister. No, I don't want to do that though. Okay, I think we're good. Right? I think we've done what we can. Alright. There's no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards. Alright. And each deck also features its own heroes. High value cards immune to the effects of special cards. Alright, you can get more cards by completing quests or purchasing from vendors, like our innkeeper here had some. Alright, so we did it.
Well, you've a knack for this game.
You didn't expect that,
If
did
you
ya?
ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true
Are we gonna go to
master,
Oxenfurt?
ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
That'll be cool.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Well, alright, that was fun. I've got a new Gwent card. Okay, so I think I do a miraculous guide to Gwent. What do you got? The tome you hold in your hands, commissioned by the most gracious Duke de Berry, shall make use of magic most arcane to display which Gwent cards are currently missing from your collection. You need but open it and repeat in your mind, "How about a round of Gwent?" and the following shall appear. You are missing a crap load of cards. That's fine. Okay. So, 1 out of 3 books. And we read these contracts. So that's all I can do with this thing, right? Okay. Interesting. I think I do want to play more Gwent. Pick up these cards off the ground, Geralt. Collect them all. That's great. But I'll probably do a fair amount of that off screen, because that's pretty time consuming. Now then, Gunter?
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies.
Ah, you know about her, eh?
It'll lift your spirits.
Let's do.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Yeah. This is the guy to talk to. Thank you, Innkeep.
Never mentioned her name.
Yeah, he knows who you're talking about.
Described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Alright, so I really do want to know how you know Yen, but tell me about yourself.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gunter O'Dimm, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Magic mirrors? Alright, so how do you know Yen?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, He's as lucky as I am.
Alright,
He runs
what are you
into a
getting at?
very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Alright, so you know who I am. I think it's unfair, the whole butcher. He was trying to do the best thing there. It didn't work out well. I think Geralt shouldn't feel so terrible about it, but he's the sort to brood about these things.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads, too?
To your health.
Well, I mean, you're a pretty distinctive-looking guy, Geralt.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Why must you ask? It's not really his business. I mean, it kind of is about love, right? He remembers that this is the woman he loves. That's why he wants to track her down. But it's also not this guy's business. And I feel like Geralt would resent kind of being the conversation is stringing out a bit the way this guy is doing it. And would get kind of snippy with him.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have...
This guy enjoys playing his games with
Get to the
conversations.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Will do.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
I'm fine with helping. But also, I don't know, I can't help but feeling the way that conversation went out, that guy purposely stretched it out for as long as he could. Like, what, you wanted to rub elbows with someone that's famous because you heard about him in a ballad or something? Like, he could have come, he knew what information we were after and he could have come right out with it. But he deliberately didn't. Admittedly, that's a lot of why I didn't really want to tell him that it is about love. Yeah, it is, but dude, that's nothing to do with you. You didn't answer my question. Instead, you're asking me questions about things that really aren't to do with the conversation we're having. And no refusing to answer isn't because, oh, a vagrant isn't deserving of an answer. It's just, no, you asked an inappropriate question. It's not really your business. I'm just asking you if you've seen her or not, and you made it clear that you were, well, you made it at least sound like you had, so, you know, if you didn't want to have a conversation, I don't know. He rubbed me the wrong way. I will help him if he's in trouble later, but what's this then?
Done drinking?
Yep. Alright. Gonna be like that, is it?
Fuck off. Don't want your kind here.
Well, I'm here. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, poor Elsa. Would Geralt prefer not to fight? Or would he be in a bit of a mood after all the nastiness that people showed him in the inn and then having to deal with that aggravating conversation where he's just feeling like, whatever, bring it on.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
Then why
If
aren't
I
you
had
trying
a
by
bag
yourself?
over my
Huh?
head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Try it, buddy. Wait, hold on though. Oh, we're just punching? Oh. I was gonna like art at him and stuff. Is that horse on my side or is it just trapped in everything else?
Nice meeting you.
Aw. I mean, that's probably for the best. I thought I was gonna come at him with swords and everything else. I was ready. This way we can hope that they will learn a lesson from all of it. But the lesson is probably just gonna be bring even more guys next time we try to take out a Witcher. Or get the drop on him rather than confronting him first. Game saved. Game saved will be automatically saved. You reach certain milestones in the story. But you should also do a lot of saving yourself as well. Because you can unexpectedly die. That's a really good point. Alright. Sorry, Kitty, I didn't mean to mess up your day. Also, thank you, Roach, for coming to the rescue. I appreciate your contribution to that battle. Okay, where is Vesemir? He told me where he was going to go. I don't remember. Okay, so we need to talk to the Nilfgaardians, but we got other quests as well. Ooh. And now I can look at the world map. How do I... Can I zoom out? Wo Song Bridge. That's a very dramatic name. Okay. Every important location, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to fast travel. To scroll, use L. Current objectives, that's great. Minimap. Okay, right trigger. Okay, so. Ooh, there we go. Royal Palace in Vizima. Yep, it's got that Nilfgaardian symbol there. Oh, we can go down here? To, suggested level 35. Don't go there just yet. Is it Toussaint or Toussaint? I don't know. We'll hear it when we go there, but I'm really excited because that sounded like a pretty nifty place. I enjoyed hearing what we heard of it in, the book. So how is it... Because previously, everyone just kind of left it alone out of the wars. No one took it seriously, and so it got to do its own thing. And it's got its own little standard on this shield here, so maybe it's not been taken over. Over to the Skellige Isles. Velen. Novgrad. Kermorin's way up here. I do want to go back to Kermorin. Okay, so nice. We've got some options here. I like that. Okay, what I wanted to look at. Quests. Alright, yep. Press A to track. Yeah, I got it. Or, oh, okay, it's not holding me up. I'm used to it popping up these little information screens at me each time. So, there's our main quest, but let's look at our secondary quests, which are separate from Witcher contracts. Alright. So we do need to find the brother, and I would like to do that. Collect the Gwent cards is going to be just all over everywhere, I imagine. Ooh, and the devil by the well. Let's see this. I want to see this devil by the well. I'm excited about this. All right. So we need to talk to a guy. Also, what is this building that the notice board's right in front of? I'm kind of curious. Is it just someone's house? Hey, dog. Yeah, just somebody's house. Alright, don't mind me. I'll leave you be. Nilfgaardian Patrol? Yep. Oh, look at these sunflowers. But we can't harvest them, huh? Okay. Let's ask about his contract. Ah. Hello there, friend. I hear you're having some trouble with a devil.
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
Yeah.
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
Alright, you know anything about the ghost? Sorry, I can't help you just now. Your daughter can just die. No, we're gonna help this guy.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening.
Can you be more specific?
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Why do you think it's going to target your daughter? Okay. I just want to help this guy, because I just want to help everybody, but Geralt would negotiate a price first, so.
I feel for you, but this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
I'm not going to haggle this guy. Okay, to haggle for a higher reward. I should have realized that's what that conversation option was getting at. Choose an amount and from your choice, big pricing. No, it's fine. It's good.
That settles it then.
Alright.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off. Please.
Alright, will do. Some people, depending, I may try to haggle, especially if they irritate me, but this guy just wants to save his daughter's life. We're just gonna help him. Okay, so. To Havel, you say?
Move it!
So, this path here? Is it this little hut right over here? He said by a settlement. No, this looks like maybe somebody's home, huh?
Come on now.
Alright, I'm curious. Anybody in here? Oh, no. Okay. Alright, up we go. What am I doing?
Go, go.
Where does this path go, though? Let's go see. We can still cut over and make it to wherever we need to go for the quest. I'm just curious. Oh, this looks really bad. What happened here? Anything with our Witcher sunset? There's a monster. Show yourself, fiend. Unless it's just a rabbit. Oh, dear. That's probably good eating. Can I run it down, though? Now we gotta figure out where to get a crossbow. Oh, this is really pretty, though. There's a whole bunch of— oh, hey! You snuck up on me a bit there. Dog tallow. Oh, yeah, I see ya. Somebody's horse, huh? Aww. Oh, there's another one. Chasing after a deer, so I could leave it alone. Although I kind of won't be surprised if it comes back for me. Alright. Back to the path. Back to the path. Someone had a fire here. Looks like maybe a little campsite. Well, we're not really going the direction I need to. But I'm curious about where this will take us. Oh, it looks like it ends up ahead.
Any shortcuts?
Oh, the world's edge. None but devils play past here. No, stop this. Okay, I know, I can place my own markers. That is a useful option, but I don't want to do it right now. Right now, I'm just checking things out. Alright, let's attempt to find this well. Although there's something interesting on the way, so let's...
Magic. A place of power.
Oh. So what does this do for me? Ooh, an ability point. Oh, that's cool. Wait, press what button now? Okay. Oh, look at this. So, you can go to the next level, buy experience points, and get ability points. So, you can acquire new abilities or improve ones you already have. The color indicates what branch it belongs to. Select it, then develop it with X. I can handle that. So, combat, signs, alchemy, general, and mutagens. What do we have in general? I'm curious. Okay, sun and stars. Oh, vitality regenerates by an additional 10 points per second when not in combat. That sounds pretty handy. Max vitality by 500. Each piece of light armor increases critical hit damage. Medium armor, this will be heavy, yep. Maximum toxicity. Ooh, maximum inventory weight increased by 60. I do like picking up lots of stuff. Okay, I can't quite see what that is. Something about attack, though. Artillery. So, some of these seem pretty useful. What about alchemy, though? Core ability, always active, enables the brewing and drinking of Witcher potions. So, I have that already, right? Yeah, because it's highlighted. So I get to start out with all that. Heightened tolerance, increases potion overdose threshold, okay. Poison blades. Tolerance and frenzy. And then none of these I can get until I get the one above it? Is that how it works? I think I want just some of these basic ones to start with. They seem pretty good. Yeah, alright, let's... Oh, I already have it, don't I? Pay attention, Lavinia. So I start off... No, it says 0 F1. Right? Select it and then develop. No, but it's gotta be one of these. I don't know what I want to spend my point on. Better Ard. Melt armor. That's kind of awesome. Exploding shield with Gwent. Yeah, that's what we want. So how do I got a point. I'd like to use it. Pressing X. It's doing nothing. What am I doing wrong? Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot and I'm hitting the wrong button. That's the problem. That's embarrassing. Okay. So, then what I wanted is this. Yes. Oh wait, I have to activate it? I have to put... Ooh. So not only can I buy abilities, I have to choose which ones I'm actually going to use? Well, good grief. Okay. Yeah, let's put it on. Might as well. And I can deactivate it anytime and activate other to play. That's interesting. Huh. Well. Alright, that was a pretty useful thing to find, though. Even though it took me a while to figure it out. Back to where we were going. Nice out here in nature. All these deer and stuff. There's a lot of deer. Punch a deer. No. I don't think I'm going to get close enough to a deer to attempt any sort of combat with it. Is this the thing he was talking about?
The infamous well.
Uh-huh.
Strange. No sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day.
Day or night? Suet mushrooms? Okay, so we gotta find the spirit, probably by just waiting around, although... What have we got here?
Grass around the well's scorched.
Yeah, it's interesting that everything looks really burnt here.
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noonwraith.
Oh, so that will be the time of day. Well then. Oh, what do we got here? Bit of bread? How old is that bread? I don't know that I trust bread just hanging out in a cart in a mostly abandoned ruins of a village, Geralt. It seems like a bad idea. Tree growing right through the middle of this place. Good grief. Alright, what do we got here? Yellow diary. Let's read it.
Journal. Might be useful.
Alright. So, 1250. It's happened. Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court of Azima. Listed all the harm he's done us. How he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough. How he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment. How he barged in during Peter's wedding and demanded his right of the first night. Now we finally got what we begged Militelli for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last, we can live as free men. Alright. The first day of our freedom. Havel. Hovel's not much of a village yet. But to my mind, it's better than the most fantastic palace. No, he said Havel, we can call it that. Or, he said it something like that, right? Regardless. Volker fumes our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold. And then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, and that we ought to return it to the merchant. Over my dead body, I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker, of how happy we were that day. This is our noonwraith, isn't it? They say the Lord is coming to see us, and he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calmed since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I've no intention to move 1 inch from here. So, I don't know. This is a skeleton with a knife through its back, so it's looking like maybe the Lord did not come to negotiate. He was seeking out some sort of vengeance. Alright, let's check out all the houses here. See if we can find any more diaries. Interesting. So, how would I get over there, though? That's the only thing over there? Oh, there's a couple things. I don't think I want just like a platter and stuff, do I? What if it's useful to the quest, though? Maybe, like, the Wraith will ask me for it or something. We can grab it in case. Okay, so I want to get over there. Is there another way in? It doesn't really look like. Jump. Jump, you fool. That's how you get over there. Good grief. Okay. So. Okay. Maybe I should have left this alone. There's something there, though. What if it's important? I gotta find a way. Okay. That's it. That little box. It seems like it would really be something, but I don't think it is. Okay, now I gotta try to get out. That wasn't really worth fighting through all this debris for, but that's okay. Alright there, Geralt? Okay. So then. We need to be here until noon. To rest until a specific time, select it, and press A. I can handle that. Alright.
A noonwraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
Well, let's talk to it. Hello.
Strange. She's not attacking.
Yeah, she's just really sad. Let's talk.
Whoa, got too close.
No, I wanted to attack you. Or not attack you. Talk to you. Don't fight. We don't need to do this. How do I? Okay, fine. Let's read the entry about noonwraiths, as it's telling me to do. Okay. Yep, got it. Spectre. The devil by the well. There she is. The residents of White Orchard had suffered more than their fair share of misfortunes. Passing armies had trampled their spring planting, a griffin had begun abducting their livestock, and the rotten icing on this painful cake, a noonwraith haunted a nearby well. No wonder the locals called this final evil a devil. The Witcher could sense something bound her to this place, and that in order to send her off into the ethereal realms, he would first need to learn her secret. Once that was done, he would have to prepare for battle, and a noonwraith is a demanding opponent. She can disorient her victim by blinding him and creating mirror images of herself. These copies slowly suck their victim's life energy, while their mistress remains untouchable. In order to defeat her, the Witcher could not rely on his silver sword alone. Oh, that's what I was going to try to do. The Yrden sign would also be needed to trap her and force her to take on material form. Alright. Noonwraiths. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to get out of the sun. They do so to avoid noonwraiths. On particularly searing summer days, when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear, resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are noonwraiths, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the fields searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals, though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why, if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. Okay, and it says a moon dust bomb is good against them, as is specter oil and Irden. So all we have at the moment is Irden.
Something's tied the noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Yeah. Ah! Okay, let's leave her alone. So I do need to find the object. Yeah. Okay, so stop facing her and just run off a bit. Is she just gonna keep at me? She really is. Come on, give up! How do I just turn and flee? That's what I want to do. Go! Okay, so what binds her is gonna be this jewel. Which is... let's take a look. What's our quest gonna say? Find out what binds. Okay, yep. Well, I mean, that's what it's telling me already. But let's look at inventory. Yeah, I know I've already read it. I want to look again. So we want... the homie gave a bracelet is what we're after. So we gotta figure out where this bracelet's at. Okay. Probably somewhere in the town, I would think. Fast travel. Not that I actually want to do that. Okay, so I need to look into all of the huts. Alright. No, I didn't. I changed my mind. Alright. We enough past noon that she's gone now? Good. Okay. So now that we know what we're after, will we maybe be able to pick up something we couldn't find before? It's saying I missed this. Oops. That's just linen. Okay. So if it's not in here, let's get out of this one, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to navigate. And let's look around for this bracelet. It seems like it's probably going to be in the hut that had her diary, right? Or not necessarily hut. I mean, it's not a bad house. It's kind of a nice house other than falling apart. Well, and the tree growing in it. That's a bit of a problem. Ah, in the body.
A man. Stabbed with a knife. Died on the spot. Animals fed on his body. Picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood.
Alright. Follow the drag marks. Over here, eh?
Bloodstains. Barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
Probably her.
Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades.
Alright.
Another print by the well.
Oh, is her body down there in the well? puffballs.
Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well.
Ah, let's climb down.
Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut.
Because she's at the bottom.
Something's not right.
Alright. We pull her up, or are you going down there?
Corpse, hanged by the bucket rope.
That's our gal.
Woman the journal belonged to. Must be.
Alright. Well, we gotta get the bracelet. That's what's tying her here.
Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing.
Oh, that's the bracelet arm, isn't it?
Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off.
Oh, so it's down in the water?
Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
We'll climb down the road. Or we'll just jump. Alright. There it is. Nothing else down here, right? No. Okay. Up we go. There is something else down here. Dwarven Spirit, Optima Mater. Interesting. Yes, I will take that. Now, how do we plan to get out of here, Geralt? Find a way out of the cave. Yeah, that would be great. We can't climb up here? No? No. That looks good. We can grab this root, right? No? I don't know. That looks really a lot like it should be where we can get out. Oh, we've got some puffballs over here, so. Not puffballs. Suet mushrooms. Oh, that one was a puffball. Okay. I think this is the way out, and I'm just doing something weird. Ah, there we go.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claer, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well.
So Claire's our noonwraith.
Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the noonwraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Alright then, that will be our plan. However, I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Come back in next time. We are going to take care of this noonwraith. I feel really bad for it. It's a very sad story, you know. They got the approval to go and do their own thing, and the Lord just couldn't handle it. I'm feeling like I'm pretty sure the Lord is the bad guy here. And he killed her and her husband. That's what started this whole mess. But at least we can save the guy's daughter with some clean water. Something good out of all this, at any rate.